Sure to join us for Warren, A Way of Life, Sunday at 11 a.m. right here on WRDW News 12.
Well, Valentine's Day is just 3 days away, and some of our stores are full of heart-shaped chocolates and teddy bears ready to give your special someone. But our Sydney Hood is live in the studio tonight to show how couples lock in their love forever.
Well, Craig, people have locked in their love at Savannah Rapids Park for over a decade now, but today it was one of the first events with the new Love Lock sculpture since it first opened up back in July, and it was just another way for all the lovebirds out there to, of course, share the love. The sound of a click. Locking in love forever. We've been locked in for, what, almost 20 years, so we're just locked in. Hundreds of locks line the railing on the new Savannah Rapids Love Lock sculpture.
Our love is forever. It's just meant to be, and we're just gonna throw the key in the river and never have it unlocked.
Engraved on some locks are special names.
We put people's family since 2003, and then we put all of our names on the back of the lock.
Other locks have special dates.
10 years forever.
10 years forever. Forever to go.
The locks here symbolize the special love in the air.
It symbolized just our love and then just starting our new journey down here in Georgia as a family.
And with every click comes a quick kiss.
I love you, baby.
Love you too.
More than 100 love locks were found a new home on the Love Lock sculpture today, and of course today was the only day you could get it engraved, but you can still visit it daily, bring your own lock, your Sharpie, your pen, whatever you have on hand, and lock in your love.
What a lovely story from our Sydney Hood. I'm sorry for that cheese, y'all. Now, moving things over, concerned leaders all across Richmond County.
Though it is a chilly night, it'll be a chilly start for tomorrow as well, with those low temperatures topping off right around the low to mid 40s and near 50 for some locations. But sunshine returns by Monday. We are tracking the chance for more rainfall, though, after Valentine's Day, moving into Thursday and Friday.
Thanks for the heads up, Mikkel. Well, from princesses to Curious George and the Wizard of Oz, some classic fairy tale characters made a stop in Augusta today for a good cause. Our Maria Sellers takes us to Storybrooke Brunch.
Once upon a time in a land not so far, far away.
But characters from all different stories come into the real world.
It's for the 9th annual Storybook Brunch.
This is an event we look forward to every year.
It allows kids to meet their favorite characters, from the Wizard of Oz to Cinderella and so many others.
I just love getting to be with the kids. There's nothing like getting to dress up and see their faces light up when you come out, and it's just so exciting and wonderful.
I love going out there and hearing the kids scream and get excited for every character because, this is very real to them, and to be a part of that magic means a lot.
But the true magic comes from the cause.
And all the proceeds go to benefit pediatric burn patients being treated right over here at JMS at Doctors Hospital.
And it's something that I hold near and dear to my heart because my brother actually has burns on his body all over. So being able to benefit this foundation, making the kids happy and making their dreams come true is really what I do it for.
It's what keeps characters and families coming back happily every year after.
It's just something that they love doing because they see the smile on the kids' faces when they come in the room and they go across that stage and then they get to have their autographs, and we're going to raise money for a good cause.
It's just a wonderful event to support a great cause, and also to give them the opportunity to meet all these wonderful storybook characters at one time.
In Storybook Land, Maria Sellers on your side.
And Chakra says the money raised will allow them to help pay for distraction therapy, anti-scarring clothes, follow-up visits, prescriptions, and housing for patients at the Chavez House. Well, coming up in sports, the Jags look to remain on top of the Peach Belt Conference, while only one will make it out of the woods in tomorrow's SEC showdown. The Lions has it all next. And before we head into break, here's a live look outside of Charlotte and your winning lotto numbers.
Crispy fish sandwich, chili dog, and for a limited time, our fried lovers burger, piled with our famous seasoned fries. Choices. Anybody who hustles like you do deserves big variety for just a little scratch. The 2 for $4 mix and match menu with our Fry Lovers Burger only at Checkers.
Thanks for watching News 12 on your side.
On your sideline, sports brought to you by the Hawk Law Group.
With every passing day, we inch closer to the postseason, and the Jags have the most comfortable seat in the house atop the Peach Belt Conference, and they plan to stay that way riding into the tournament play. Packed house going for the attendance record and a pink out at Christenberry. The Jags came out of half up 50-32. Tyshawn Crawford makes quick work underneath the basket to extend it to a 23-point lead. They call him freshman, but Chris Britt was taking the seniors to school today. Jags keep the cold burning 63-37. And Young Harris just can't recover despite putting 40 on the Jags in the second half. Augusta still remains on top of the Peach Belt Conference standings.
I told our team before the game, we're in first place, okay? And, the sky's not falling. There's only 30 Division II conferences. We're in first place. So I think they took to the fact that don't put pressure on yourself. Enjoy this. And it was great to see some smiles on some guys' faces.
Crawford snuck 31 past the rim and caught 12 off it. Miguel Arnold made every one of his 28 minutes count with 23 on the scoreboard.
Our defense was really good, but offensively, we clicked a little bit. You were in Chad practice the other day. We're almost forcing the ball to Tyson too much, believe me, we want to throw it to him. We got to move the ball a little bit before we get it to him. Thursday, we went outside and played an outdoor park to kind of, hey, this is what we play basketball. Let's love this game, and hopefully it carried over.
Well, taking a look around scores around the area, Aiken got the dub over Flagler while Georgia inched past the Big Blue. South Carolina keeps it rolling at Ole Miss while Georgia Southern slipped past Arkansas State. It's a tale of two teams in the SEC. LSU and the Gamecocks women's basketball teams are undefeated in conference play. South Carolina has beaten the Tigers every year since 2012. The history speaks for itself, but if you've read your textbooks, it can change come Sunday.
I don't view it as a rivalry in any way. No one's on their level. I don't think anybody's a rival to them. They're that good. I think we're just another school in the SEC that's trying to do what they have done.
Only one undefeated team will remain after Sunday's showdown. The single game matchup all but decides the number one team in the SEC.
You take sole possession of first place in the regular season conference play, so yeah, it's a big deal. We want to win championships, and in order for us to, not be looking at the standings the way that we would if we lose the basketball game is, it's tough. So we'll give it a good go.
I think, the media's doing a great job of making it the buzz everywhere. But within our circle, we're just looking at it as, okay, we have another SC opponent. We know every time we step on the floor for an SC matchup, it's a big game no matter who we play.
It's a sold-out crowd, all 18,000 seats.
It's going to be loud. A lot of people, everybody's going to be cheering. I think it's, energy is an amazing thing that you can feed off of. And I think having the best fan base in the country, we're going to really feel that this weekend.
It's Reese versus Boston, Mulkey versus Staley. The implications in this game run deep, but it's just another leg in the race to Dallas.
We love the hype. We love the recognition. I think it's good for women's basketball. It's good for both programs. You win the game, it means nothing. You lose the game, it means nothing. I think the only thing it really does is it gives you a leg up on winning the SEC. There are bigger games for both programs down the road.
I think the UConn game helped us just prepare a little bit better, just mentally, for going in there, and it's a sold-out arena, and just the hype of it. So we just went through it. So I think it's helpful. I don't know what LSU is feeling right now, but it's a big game, and hopefully both teams play and put on a show for our sport.
And definitely looking forward to that competition right there when you are.
Before we toss things over to Kel one last time, a not-so-wise owl is finally free after spending the week inside a Georgia College library. On Monday, the owl flew in through a chimney at Agnes Scott College near Atlanta. Parts of the building were closed off with the lights dimmed until the school brought in falconeers to help rescue the owl. The library director says they captured the owl and safely released it back in the wild. I don't blame them. I just got on the Goodreads app and I'm logging my books all over the place. What are you, book person, Mikkel?
Not a book person, but I am glad they were able to get the owl out of the library safely. So there is that. But looking at radar, we are still looking